In a remarkable display of technological prowess, SpaceX successfully launched 28 Starlink satellites at dawn on Wednesday, marking a significant milestone in their ongoing mission to expand global internet access. The Falcon 9 rocket lifted off from Florida's Space Coast, piercing through a sky dotted with cumulus clouds, just shy of an hour after the sun rose. This particular mission, known as Starlink 1022, represented the 110th launch of the Falcon 9 rocket for SpaceX this year alone, showcasing the company's relentless pace in space exploration and satellite deployment. The launch took place at 7:56 a.m. EDT, 11:56 UTC, from Pad 40 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. Prior to the launch, the 45th Weather Squadron had predicted a 70% likelihood of favorable weather conditions, although they did express some concerns regarding potential disruptions caused by the cumulus clouds overhead. Meteorologists noted, isolated showers over the Gulf Stream are anticipated during the morning hours on both the primary and backup launch days, which could have posed a challenge for the mission. Utilizing the first stage booster designated as B1083, which has now completed its 14th flight, SpaceX continues to demonstrate the reusability of its rockets. This booster has previously supported notable missions, including NASA's Crew 8, the Polaris Dawn mission, and the second lunar lander for Intuitive Machines. Approximately 8.5 minutes post-launch, B1083 successfully touched down on the drone ship named a Shortfall of Gravitas. This landing marked the 123rd successful recovery on this particular vessel, and the impressive 499th booster landing overall for SpaceX. The 28 Starlink V2 Mini satellites carried aboard the rocket are set to be deployed just over an hour after liftoff. This launch contributes to SpaceX's ambitious goal of building a satellite mega-constellation, with this mission being the 79th of its kind this year. But here's where it gets controversial. As SpaceX continues to expand its satellite network, questions arise about the implications for space traffic and the environment. Are we on the brink of overcrowding in low Earth orbit? What do you think about the balance between technological advancement and potential risks? Share your thoughts in the comments.